LINTR.EE. Today I'm going to be speaking about the importance of reestablishing your family's tribal connection. The primary benefit of reestablishing your family's tribal connection is that you create autonomy for yourself and your family. As it was originally, you are your own source, your own provider, your own people. You are your own family, your own tribe. When the autonomy existed, you did not have to suffer the oppression of taxation, property control, or the control of your children. You were free to choose what you ate and what you drank without interference. Today, outside of tribal structures, as citizens of the United States, many of these basic aspects of life are controlled by the government. What we eat is regulated. What we drink is regulated. How our people and our children are taught, and even how they identify, is controlled by the state. For indigenous peoples, these controls amount to crimes against humanity. They violate the Convention on the Rights of the Child and the International Convention on Civil and Political Rights, and numerous principles of customary international law. Your housing, your property, your very life are affected by what is known as a doctrine of colonialization. You are often led to believe that a political party, Democrat or Republican, can save you. That is an illusion. That solution does not exist. The power of establishing your family's tribal connection lies in the protections offered by international law, the law of nations, and customary international law. These protections guard against crimes against humanity. That is the main focus of reestablishing your family's tribal connection. Once you reconnect, you and your property are protected under international law. United States citizens cannot always rely on international law's protections because federal law governs them entirely. But once you follow the steps set forth by the Maipuri Rawan Nation, you are not structured under federal control. By following the process man has developed over years of research, through the constructive notice and your tribal trust, you can reestablish your connection to tribalism. Once this connection is established, you live outside of U.S. jurisdiction and control. Attempts to impose federal or state authority can now be resisted, and you can engage these entities from an international legal perspective. This is why tribalism is so important. It reconnects you with your autonomy and protections your ancestors once had. Tribalism is also repatriation. It brings you back home to where your ancestors existed. It allows you to remember that time, to go back when your ancestors lived freely, without the restrictions imposed over the past 200, 300 years. Today, many of us are descendants of prisoners of war. It is time to tribalize. We have laid the foundation for everyone to tribalize, without any cost for developing or presenting these documents. Once you join base camp and follow the instructions in developing your tribal trust, tribal seal, and constructive notice, you must place your tribal document on the public record. The only document you need to file at the county registry is your constructive notice. This notice is addressed to U.S. agencies, and once it is notarized and filed on the public record, anyone can verify your existence. By typing in your tribe's name, you can show the world that you exist, that you and your tribal family exist. That is the ultimate goal, to create existence, recognition, and autonomy for yourself and your family and your tribe. It protects them in school enrollment, medical care, illegal police encroachment, child custody laws, child support, land taxes. You are not allowed to vote in that system. You are not allowed to receive benefits in that system. You must be self-sustaining. If you receive benefits from the system, then you are not self-sustaining, and the government will continue to treat you as a citizen of the United States. This does not affect your retirement benefits. This does not affect your military benefits, because you earn those benefits. Establish your tribe and build relationship with other tribes. Create bartering systems and other services with other tribes. You have to become creative in becoming self-sustaining. That is the key to your tribe's recognition as a sovereign entity. Individuals are not sovereign, but they are protected under the sovereignty of their tribe. Iwame for joining us today. Ayobataha, joyful day to you. Salamanca, peace.
And Polka, freedom now.